What is going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Yash. In this video, I'll be sharing the most easiest and efficient way to launch a profitable dropshipping store. Quite frankly, there's a few type of Shopify stores you could go ahead and technically build. You have your general store, your general niche store, your niche store, and your one product store. But in this video, I'm going to show you a method that does it a little bit differently.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Being in this space for some time now, a lot of people think that the product that they actually have is bad, but in reality, it's your store that's hindering them from making those sales. What a lot of people don't understand, ladies and gents, is that your store is your main base and foundation at the end of the day. It is super important to have a proper, optimized, micro-branded store in 2022 and onwards in order to maximize your sales for your Shopify store. Having a product and throwing it up on a store hoping to make sales really doesn't work anymore. Dropshipping at the end of the day is a business model, and as the consumer market changes with the model, we as e-commerce business owners, we as dropshippers also have to adapt and pivot to that in order to go ahead and make sales and of course survive in this game long term. So with that being said, before we do dive into my computer and I actually show you guys the store that is responsible for sales like this and how you can actually go ahead and copy this same exact format and structure for your store, make sure you guys do drop a like on this video, and while you're at it, feel free to also subscribe to the channel with that post notification bell turned on so you guys are updated when I do post videos every Monday and Thursday. Alright, so let's talk about theme first when it comes to your Shopify store. A lot of people ask me, Yash, is it better to use a free theme versus a paid theme? Well, for starters, if you're just starting out, maybe it's your first ever Shopify store, and more than that, if you are on an extremely low budget, a free theme is totally fine. Once you do go ahead and open up your Shopify account, you'll see that it comes with a free default theme, and that theme is called Dawn. Dawn is, in my opinion, pretty good. It's better than Debut or Debutify. I think those two themes, in my opinion, are pretty played out. So again, if you're new, if you are on a very, very, very low budget, Dawn is a great free theme to go ahead and utilize. It's pretty clean if you go ahead and ask me. On the contrary, paid themes do have their benefits. For one, they have faster loading page times. They're more brandable. They're more customizable. They come preloaded with some apps and widgets that can, quite frankly, save you some time, energy, and money in the short and long run. The theme that we're going to be utilizing in today's video is called the District theme. This is a paid theme, obviously. Some other ones that I've used before are Motion, Booster, Illumis. These are also some great paid themes that you can go ahead and utilize for your store. So with that said and out the way, we already have the District theme loaded onto our store. We're gonna go ahead and go to Customize, and you'll see that the store that we have in front of us, ladies and gents, is a general one product store, and that is what we're going to be focusing on for today's video. So a general one product store is exactly what it sounds like. It's a general store into a one product store, almost like a hybrid. On the back end, it's a general store, and then on the front end to the consumer, it's a one product store, right? So basically, it allows you to test multiple products in multiple niches and actually stay flexible without having to change any of the brand assets such as the logo, the domain, the Facebook page, the Instagram page, etc., etc. This basically allows you to rapidly test products in multiple niches without having to change everything up each time. I see a lot of people starting one product stores. They'll make everything around one product. Chances are that product is not going to work, and so aren't the next few products, because if you know the game of dropshipping, you have to go ahead and test products. Point being said, they have to go ahead and change up everything each time, which essentially just takes way too long and is not efficient at all. So what I do recommend is choosing a store or domain name that's branded and also flexible, meaning it looks good and sounds good and ensures some sort of trust and confidence in the potential customer's eyes. Now, this doesn't even have to be a real word or phrase. For example, this store's name is Wesley. Adidas and Nike aren't real words, right? But they still have some sort of brand authority and brand meaning behind them. So that same concept is something that I'm taking to a micro-branded general one product store when it comes to the domain name in specific. So let's take a look at the homepage really quickly. You'll see that everything is super clean, succinct, and to the point. The top banner says early holiday sale live, as it is Q4 during the time of recording this video, up to 50% off. Exclusive free shipping this week. I have the logo, I have my little search icon, I have home, I have about us, shop, and contact us. I usually like to keep these 4 tabs on my homepage. About us is very important. It definitely creates trust in the potential customer's eyes. This is a great way to really give your why, how, where, when, who, etc., etc. So you can just skim this very, very, very quickly. Now, I do make this About Us page really broad in general. I don't want it to be about a specific product or a niche, because you don't want it to have to change it each time that you do test a new product, especially in a different niche. For shop, we'll go to that in just a little bit. And then I do have my contact us page where people can go ahead and reach out to us. I do make a custom email through Google Workplace, or anything else also works. Again, that's just a sense of trust and brandability in the customer's eyes. Now, as I'm scrolling down on the homepage, you'll see that I do have a banner. It says anything but ordinary. That's like our motto or our slogan. Early holiday sale live with the shop now call to action button. I like to have the banner pretty broad, pretty general, because the point is to not have to change everything each time. The only thing that you would really want to change is the product page itself, right? So since it is Q4, since the Christmas and holiday seasons are coming up, I went ahead and put something relevant to that. After that, I have who we are, greetings, inspired by the beauty of everyday needs and the power of intelligent design. Wesley, which is a store name, is the next step in the evolution of everyday accessories for individuals. It's just a little snippet out of the About Us page, as you probably saw before. We have a little As Seen On or featured section, Gizmodo, Lifehacker, and Cup of Joe. Just don't go out and put like CNN or Forbes. That can get you in trouble, and it's really not believable, right? So put something that's more on a smaller level, maybe some blog or some magazine that you're familiar with. And then we have a little section about how we're partnering up with families that are affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is a great incentive. It's a great way to build trust and emotion as well, right? People buy with emotion, justify with logic. So people can see that we're supporting a good cause. And 10% of our sales do go to the campaign. So that's really up to you in terms of how you want to go about that. In the footer, we have a connect with us, main menu, which include the same tabs as you guys saw before, the home, about us, shop, and contact us. Customer care, we have, we got you covered with questions, search, FAQs, shipping and delivery, returns and refunds, privacy policy, terms of service, and then we have a get in touch where there's a customer support email, as y'all saw before, and then our accepted payments on the bottom. So the homepage is very, very clean, very simple. You can go ahead and add reviews and testimonials or whatever other sections to really fill in some space that your specific theme offers. I don't like to put too much. Now, you can go ahead and also feature your product. I would probably put it maybe somewhere in between the Convoy of Hope and the As Seen On. The thing is, when I go ahead and build my stores, my general one product stores, I go out and mass test products. At once I have 3, 4, 5 products active or running. So there's really no point for me to feature just one individual product on my homepage, because it doesn't make sense. And what I also do is I actually also hide the shop button. This way people can't really see what other products I'm running, because if I do click on the shop button, right, they'll see the other products that I do have on the store, as you can see right now, which really just takes away the purpose of having a one product store, quote unquote. So ideally, the only way for customers to go ahead and see the product is by the product URL itself. That's really the only way, which I only have access to on the back end to generate. Or if they do go here in the search bar and literally type in every single letter, just hoping to find the product. But again, no one's going to realistically do that. Now, one thing that I do want you guys to pay attention to is color schemes on the store, which is no doubt very important. I have 2 fallback colors, which are black and white. And then I have 1 accent color, right? Which you can see the shade of this turquoise color that's even on the banner, the color, one of the promotion bars in the footer. And then you'll also see when I do go to the product page, let's go to this one. This is a great product, by the way. The add to cart button is also in that color. So just little accents like that this is the product page. It's very clean, very nice, very, very, very brandable. Let's actually go to the mobile view because again, most of your traffic will be from mobile users. And you can also see that it does look very nice and very clean in the mobile view, you know? So let's even go ahead and go to the home page so you guys can see that. Again, I think it looks very, very, very nice in the mobile view. So let's actually stick with this so you guys can get a better perspective, and we'll go ahead and go in the funnel. So we have our variants, you know, just your typical product page. You guys can go ahead and copy this structure, copy this format. If you want to see how I do my specific product descriptions and, you know, really take in consideration of human behavior and customer psychology, click on that video right there and it should take you to it. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I don't want to really deviate from the fact of how we're going to go ahead and structure the entire website, right? That is the main purpose of this video because that is what most people miss out on, quite frankly. So add to cart, I do like to direct people to the actual cart page. You know, don't go straight to the checkout or don't have a drawer cart. In my opinion, that hasn't really worked well before. We'll go ahead and go to checkout. You'll see that all the buttons are that turquoise, greenish blue color to stay consistent. All the accents are also that color. All the text up here, and then the button down here as well. So basically, you know, people go and enter their payment info and go through the checkout process. It's just like any other Shopify dropshipping store. So that is typically how I go ahead and structure my stores. I keep it very simple, very clean. And obviously, if you are testing 1 or 2 products at a time, let's say you're testing 2 products per week, you absolutely can have the shop button, you know, right here. I just have that as an example, and you obviously can filter out the products each time you go ahead and test. So if product A doesn't work, well, you know, you can filter it out and have product B featured here. If product B doesn't work, filter it out and have product C filtered here, right? It really just takes a few clicks right here in terms of adding that product here. Now, granted, if something does work, something does stick and we can scale it and we can, you know, potentially make a lot of money with it, then obviously we would really hone down and double down to that product and maybe even rebrand the domain, add different sections, change up the banner, and really make it centric, you know, about or for that product, right? But as of now, the main purpose is to establish proof of concept in a nice, branded, trustable way through a general one product store. So at the same time, it's a one product store, comes off as, you know, a store that really knows what they're doing, but on the back end, it's a general store where you can actually go ahead and test a bunch of products without really being restricted to, you know, one kind of product or one kind of niche. So again, that is typically how I go ahead and do things, and it works super, super well. Well, there you guys have it, ladies and gents. Now you guys saw on how I go ahead and structure my Shopify store up for success. This whole micro branded general one product store format has absolutely been working flawlessly for me over the past 2 years. So I definitely recommend for you guys to incorporate this exact store structure. At the end of the day, it looks super clean, branded, and trustworthy, and really instills a sense of confidence in your potential customers' eyes upon landing on your store. With that being said, if you guys do have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, then feel free to drop them in the comments down below because I do reply to each and every single one of them. Furthermore, ladies and gents, feel free to check out all of the links and resources in the description down below, as they can and of course will be very helpful for your Shopify dropshipping store. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Until the next one, your boy is out. Peace.